Dr. Flores and I wanted to share a really important video. I think after Gail Brewer's keynote, it will make even more sense. So we're going to run a video of President Andrew Ansbro. And of course, David over there knows exactly who he is. He is an amazing individual and his uniform firefighter association does amazing work, and so does the sister one, which is UFOA. So to have the firefighters support a ban, as you would expect them to, is important. But when they put it into context and videos, it's even more. And Dr. Flores had a dinner last year with President Ansbro. So he sent us a message, but I think, Roger, you should talk about how important this stuff is.
Yeah, I mean, many times the doctors or the surgeons, we get a lot of credit for taking care of these patients, but it's not just us. And actually, we probably have the least amount of impact. The biggest impact comes from people like the firefighters who are on the front line, who go in there and they save people and they expose themselves to these risks. And they know it. It was interesting. There was someone who was, I forget the name, but he was testifying before Congress. And he's like, nobody told us that there was unsafe levels there in 9/11. We didn't have masks, we didn't have anything. But you know what? Even if we did know, we would still be in there taking care of people. And that sort of captures exactly what the firefighters do and what the whole team does. And you need everybody. You need the lawyers, the firefighters. We had Gail Brewer here, who's been a champion politician for the little people. And so I think it's just fitting to have him here speak. And I'm so happy that he sent us this video.
Good evening. On behalf of the Uniformed Firefighters Association, I am deeply honored to accept the Tribute of Unity Award from the Asbestos Disease Awareness Organization. This award is not only a recognition of our union, but also of the extraordinary courage and sacrifice of New York City firefighters past, present, and future. On September 11, 2001, our members were front and center at the rescue and evacuation at the World Trade Center. In those hours, firefighters made split-second decisions that saved countless lives. But we also know that the dangers did not end when the towers fell. The air was thick with toxins, including asbestos. And while the world's attention moved on, our members and their families have continued to carry the weight of those exposures, facing cancers, lung disease, and too many funerals. That's why our work has never stopped. For over 2 decades, the UFA has fought for comprehensive health screenings, stronger benefits and protections, and for all those who put everything on the line. We have stood shoulder to shoulder with our brothers and sisters in the Uniformed Firefighters Association, ensuring that those who answer the call on 9/11 and those who answer it every day are not forgotten. Unity is more than a word. It's how we lead on the fire ground, how we advocate in Albany and Washington, and how we partner with organizations like the Asbestos Disease Awareness Organization to push for prevention. Every time we go to Washington to fight to secure funding for the World Trade Center healthcare program, we only get a piece. We never get it fully funded. And Washington seems to want us to come back every few years until 2090 when the program is set to expire. When we fight for safer workplaces, when we demand accountability from those who profit off deadly asbestos, we're protecting not just our members, but every community that we serve. This award reminds us that while we cannot undo the past, we can shape the future. Together, educators, medical experts, advocates, and labor can ensure that asbestos is finally banned, that exposures are prevented, and that no other families have to endure the same losses that too many of ours already have. We have thousands of people who have been diagnosed with 9/11 illnesses or cancers. Everyone has something, and that's part of the problem. On behalf of the 20,000 active and retired New York City firefighters and the families that I represent, I want to thank the Asbestos Disease Awareness Organization for 20 years of relentless advocacy and for lifting up the voices of those who are too often ignored. We are proud to stand united with you in this fight for prevention, for justice, and for the lives that can and must be saved. Thank you.
So the thing that's most striking to me when he was speaking is 20 years. 20 years trying to just do the right thing. Enough is enough already. This isn't that complicated. This isn't a partisan issue. Asbestos kills. These guys run into these buildings to help us. We need to protect them. We need to protect the rest of the New York community from 9/11. We need to protect the rest of the United States from being exposed to asbestos. We know it causes cancer. This is not rocket science. So let's do what we can. Let's work together, lawyers, doctors, firefighters, anybody that deals with this stuff, and get Congress to pass a simple piece of legislation. Ban asbestos in the United States of America like so many other countries have done.